Here's something else the government shutdown could effectively also shut down: the IPO market, which had just started to reopen. SEC Chair Gary Gensler warning that in a shutdown, SEC staff who review and approve public offerings will be reduced to skeletal levels. So could this derail names like Birkenstock, which are expected to launch their IPO next month? For more, let's bring in Dan Primack. He's the business editor at Axios. Dan, what are you hearing? Welcome.
I'm hearing that assuming there's a government shutdown, which, as Emily just said, all expectations, there's not an IPO market until the government shutdown ends, whether that's 2 days or 2 weeks or 2 months.
So did we have an IPO market in 2013? Because this is one angle, I confess, I don't remember doing much reporting about back at the time.
Yeah, I spoke to a couple bankers yesterday who they've kind of created teams, or they've been having meetings over the last week or so to kind of game out what this means for their clients and for their business. And so I admittedly haven't done first-person research, but the bankers I spoke to said they've looked back and know that nothing got done during those periods.
So then let's take Birkenstock, and maybe there are others waiting. Are there others waiting in the wings, or is it just them?
Well, there's some others that might be getting ready to go. Birkenstock's the big one, right? That's the one we all know. The expectation is or was that they were going to launch their IPO roadshow next week. And one thing that's worth noting is, say this is a 2-week shutdown. That doesn't put everything back 2 weeks, right? It just creates maybe more of a logjam when the government shutdown ends. But for Birkenstock, like in theory, it could still launch its IPO roadshow, but it loses so much flexibility. For example, if it wants to change its range a lot, and even if it could get investors to buy in and it didn't change the range and there were no new SEC comments, it still has to get its final registration document approved by the SEC. There may be no one there to do it. So they could be sitting there and holding all these commitments in their hand. In short, there's no compelling reason for Birkenstock to start on Monday if the government shuts down on Sunday.
And was that as soon as they might be offering here? What was the initial timeline?
The initial timeline we were hearing was there could be a price range and a roadshow that started as early as Monday, maybe Tuesday. That was the plan. But right now, this is kind of one of those macro things that they have no control over. The one complication here, and it's not just for Birkenstock, but it's for a bunch of companies, is we're talking about the end of Q3, which means depending on how long this government shutdown lasts, companies might actually have to include another quarter of earnings in their final documents. That, look, they're obviously working on this stuff, but that could delay things a couple days or at least cost a little bit more money in terms of accounting fees. I'm
just curious if the SEC not being at work would have broader ramifications for everything from, credit issuance to different kinds of things happening in the marketplace. I don't know if the level of their involvement on IPOs is much higher than other things.
It's higher in terms of the rules. It's not necessarily that they spend more time or less time. It's kind of what you need as an issuer. So, for example, certain sort of 144A convertible offerings, those could go through. Even some follow-on equity offerings would be allowed, depending on the type. It's IPOs that are most notable, at least from what I can tell, in terms of what would happen here.
All right, it's fascinating. It'll be day by day. I know people who own tips are trying to figure out, okay, the CPI that we would use would be based off of the August. Every corner of markets is really affected by regulators not being in their seats. Dan, thanks so much for updating us. We appreciate it.